In this video we are going to be creating some of the most incredible mountain terrain behind us right here in our kingdom. This will house our giant mega base. But first things first, we need to collect some resources, and to be exact, nearly 200,000 resources. This is going to take a long time, so let's get started. And the first item on the list is 66,000 stone. 66,000 stone! When I mined 40,000 stone in the last episode, it was actually all cobblestone. I have to mine another 66,000 stone. Just before we start gathering up some stone, I went to the end and gathered a bunch of shulker boxes. This took ages. I really need a shulker farm. But yeah, this will be able to store most of the items for the giant mountain. So now let's get to gathering up tons and tons of stone. Okay, after mining that entire gigantic hole, I've only got about 20 shulker boxes of stone, which might sound like a lot, but I need double that for the entire mountain, so I'm very tired of mining, so I'm going to make a cobblestone generator, and then a super smelter to smelt all of that stuff. So let's get working on the Cobble Farm. Cobble generator complete. And yeah, this might seem like a really small design for an efficient cobblestone farm, but this produces around 75,000 cobblestone per hour, which is really good, and it will probably suffice for the entire mountain. So let's AFK this for half an hour just to see how much exactly we get. Oh, wait a second, hold up. Just really quickly, I am currently at day 400 in this world, and it's only episode 6, so please do consider subscribing and leaving a like, and also make sure you stick around to the end of the video to see what day count we are by then. I'm also going to be mapping out the mountain once it's finished, and that's going to look super cool, so make sure you don't miss out on that. And let's now AFK the Cobble Farm. And after about 40 minutes of AFKing, I've gotten a pretty nice amount of stone. This farm's pretty good. But yeah, we actually need stone for the build, not that cobblestone. So now we need to build a super smelter to smelt all of the cobble into actual smooth stone. So let's do a bit of a transition for this super smelter, shall we? So I'm looking over there. I'll look over here actually. There's no super smelter. And then, in 3, 2, 1, and it magically appears. I wonder how on earth that could have ever happened. But yeah, it's my own design, so that's why it looks a little bit odd, but it just works like that one over there. It gives all super smelters some items, and they smelt it all at once. It's just super simple. It's literally that one, but bigger. So it works really well though. So that's all the stone ticked off the list now, because we can just smelt all the cobblestone up. So let's move on to the next item. So now we have to gather up about 40,000 dirt, but in the last episode I already did all of that, so that's pretty easy. The next item that we actually have to gather is 27,000 grass, so let's really quickly do all of that. Okay, that's all done, and the shulker box is here, and the next item is 12,000 moss, so let's quickly build up a moss farm. And now, with all the materials gathered up from this moss farm that we need, that is all the bulk amounts of materials completely gathered up finally. So now we just have a bunch of smaller materials. So why not, let's skip past all of those, and in a sec I'll show you what we got. Okay, and the last shulker box done. 200,000 materials finally collected. This took so long. Oh my gosh, this took like a week of continuous gathering. But so here, as you know, we've got our 66k stone, then over here about 40,000 dirt, 27,000 grass, 12,000 moss, a bunch of lime terracotta, a bunch of andesite, mossy cobblestone, rooted dirt, light grey wool. If you're wondering how I got this, because our sheep farm isn't that efficient to produce this much, I just set up a pen with a bunch of grey sheep and then I sheared all of them a bunch of times. Now over here we've got some packed mud, some cobblestone, and lastly a little bit of tuff. Yes, it's finally done. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, now we can do one of my favourite things in Minecraft and just start building the most epic mountain landscape you would have ever seen. I don't know about that, but it'll be super cool. So yeah, let's get right into building the first part. First half of the mega mountain is now fully complete and it's looking super good already. Now you can get a sense of the scale of this mega project. So yeah, now we just have to build the second and bigger half, which will wrap all the way around there and come up like that. So let's get doing that now. And after 30 hours of building and collecting resources, we have finally finished the mountains, and I'm super happy with how they turned out. This took ages. I didn't think I was going to complete it, but I actually did it, and I'm super happy I did. These look really cool. Just to show you a few details over here, I've got a nice little waterfall coming down which splits off into two directions right there. But yeah, I've got some big plans for this, which I'll tell you in just a minute, but as I promised, we are on day 530 nearly. That means we spent nearly 130 days, Minecraft days on this. We're a creeper. 130 Minecraft days on this project. Something I just realised too, there's an iron armor skeleton down here. That's pretty rare. But anyways, yeah, so I want to do something new as well. I'm going to try and map out this mountain because I think that looks really cool. I'm going to make a big map of the kingdom and we can see how we progress over the days with this map. So yeah, looking on Xera's world map, it already looks super cool, so this is going to look really cool having a map that we can just view and see our progress. So let's do that now. Okay, so I just finished getting some maps for the kingdom area, and for now they can go right here in the honey house, and once we build the mega base on the mountain, we will have a dedicated room for them to go in. And I'm thinking every 10 episodes we can make a map, so episode 10 will start, well, we'll do one now, and then at episode 10 we'll do one, episode 20, and so on, just to see our progress. And we can lock the maps as well, I think by doing this, so then they never ever change, which is really good, so we can see our progress. Yeah, so let's lock all of these and then hang them up on the wall. as the kingdom gets bigger, the maps will also get bigger, so we can fit our whole world in there. But let's take a look at this one. So here we have the farmhouse. I think that looks really good. We'll add different fields throughout the area and the kingdom as well. That's where we mined all the stone. We'll fix that up a bit later. And here are the mountains. They look pretty nice on the map. I'm pretty happy with them. It's got a nice, like a tail. There is the science lab, and there's the honey house, which we are in right now. You can see us over there. So yeah, that looks pretty good, and in episode 10 we'll do another map, and there'll be even more stuff to show. So yeah, well, now let's really quickly, if you've made it this far, I just want to talk to you about some plans for this world. So, for this mountain, I'm going to be terraforming some big caves inside of it, and we'll probably move most of the farms from the industrial district over to there, so it's a bit more natural than all of this. Yeah, so there'll be a big cave, and there'll be sort of abandoned monolithic structures in the cave, and that'll make it look a bit more natural instead of just a hollow rock. And those monolithic structures will enclose all of the automatic farms, so we'll do that in a later video as well, and we'll have quarry areas where the miners of this kingdom mine. But yeah, we're also going to be building a mega base in the next few episodes on top of this mountain. I won't completely spoil what it is, but it'll be pretty cool, so make sure you stick around for that. And yeah, over the course of this hardcore world, we'll expand the kingdom through here. We might make a sort of gateway through here and make a kingdom through here, and we're also going to be doing some really cool end bases and nether bases. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have today. So yeah, thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next hardcore Minecraft episode. These videos do take ages to make and edit, so I do hope you enjoyed, and please consider subscribing and leaving a like if you have made it this far. But yeah, and one quick thing, I would like to thank you for all the support on the last episode that we got. 600 views, that's more than I've ever gotten, so thank you very, very much for that, and I'll see you in the next hardcore Minecraft episode. Goodbye!